Well, I am here up in the treehouse, fresh from the Pyramid stage with the Butler Brothers from Arcade Fire. How on earth do you feel? That was an incredible performance.
I feel like we went back to medieval England, surveyed, saw all of humanity at the same time. That was incredible.
It was kind of like
people lighting signal flares, like it was like being in a medieval battle. It was incredible.
It was medieval. It was kind of old school carnival, right? It was that you know, it really had that feel to it.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you said on stage when that you've done some amazing things in this band, but that was probably the best experience. Yeah. Was that just you in the moment, or you know, is this a huge deal for you?
We've never been in front of a crowd like that, and just it really felt. You know, for a band that has never had a proper hit single or anything like that, to have that many people singing a song that they've like given to each other's, given to your younger brother, and hearing that many people sing "Wake Up" and keep singing it, and yeah, it was definitely a powerful experience.
And how about the kind of prep for this? Because obviously the build up to this has been a pretty huge thing. You know, what's the kind of anticipation of tonight been like for you?
We've been playing just a lot of shows that have been really fun. And then we were like, let's play another show that's really fun. Let's play the biggest party.
Yeah. I mean, I read a great quote from Regine where she said recently that, you know, the shows aren't a recital, they're a communal experience. Yeah. How does that translate with a crowd of that size? Because as you say, you know, that is a vast amount of people. How do you get everybody engaged?
The signal flares really help, actually.
Yes. It was incredible. There were a couple guys with signal flares, like all the way at the back of the festivals. You could see like it would light up everyone around this area, and it really gave you a sense of the depth and just the sheer scale of the whole thing.
There's something that, I mean,
Is that a thing that people do normally, Glastonbury?
It is quite a Glastonbury thing. I think that people kind of advise against it on a health and safety basis. But,
the last time it happened in one of our shows was in Scotland, and security like tackled the guy, which seemed like a way worse idea than just letting him burn out. It's like, now this is suddenly dangerous, and it wasn't before. But
maybe they knew something we didn't.
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean, it does kind of do something to you standing in front of that size of a crowd. Yeah. It's a really, really special night. Yeah. I mean, how did you put the set list together? How did you decide what you were going to play tonight? Because I know when you've been touring, you know, you've been doing region-specific, location-specific covers.
Yeah, I mean, Richard was up till 4:30 in the morning doing the little best of Glastonbury sound clash that we did at the end.
That was great.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, we kind of changed it from night to night, and we kind of just instinctively went with, you know, what's been working.
Reflector tends to work at the front. Reflector just people dance, and it sets the tone for everything. So it's like, oh, let's start with that. That's a good party song.
I mean, this has obviously been a great year for you guys, and you've done some amazing things, you know, to promote the new album, Reflector. But it's also, I think, 10 years since the debut album. Did that feel like a landmark? I mean, does it feel like a decade?
It doesn't feel like a decade, but it's... I mean, something happened over the last 10 years, because that record. I mean, that record was not like a hit record by any metrics, and yet to see that many people know the songs that well, you know, like I'm saying, like older brothers have given it to their younger brothers, and to me, that's like the greatest compliment in the world. Is like just people giving each other music, sharing it with your friends, and that's kind of what it's all about. That's kind of, you know, that's how I felt about the Pixies or Nirvana or anything that was important to me when I was a kid. So that's kind of your goal when you're in a band.
It's fantastic to see you guys up there, you know, with all the toys kind of just at your disposal, really having the time of your lives. Where do you go from here, you know, having achieved this? What's next?
Dublin.
Dublin.
We're playing a pretty big show in Dublin in 2 days, but yeah, I mean, we've never been a goal-oriented band. We were never like had a whiteboard that said Glastonbury #1 album, you know, play Saturday Night Live. So our goals have always been more musical, like write a better song, like do something with production that is different, you know. So it doesn't feel that different for us. It feels like we're kind of in control of our own destiny. We're able to choose what projects we want to do, and yeah, just it feels like an exciting time, you know. There's no like, what do we do that's bigger? Because we don't want to be bigger or smaller.
It's not about topping it that way.
We're happy to be who we are, and we always have been. So that hasn't changed.
Well, it's fantastic to have you here tonight, and congratulations again on such a wonderful headline show. Thank you.
Thank you. Pleasure. Now, can I take my makeup off?
You can. Somebody
Can I?
Win a wipe. We're going back to Joe
Who's got a
and
wipe?
Hugh now. I've got a wipe.
It's
You're
going
all
to take me a while.